welcome back to the course for our amazing YouTube subscribers, all right? And in this episode, we are going to take a closer look at how much money you maybe should invest on a monthly basis. Look, no one does this. Everybody knows you should save. Everybody knows you should maybe even invest your money, right, every month. But I don't understand why no one does it, right? We hear about it, but you might say, well, Dennis, actually, I do have a small problem. There's too little money at the end of the month, so I can't save anything. Well, there are ways, maybe you could be creative, but one thing you need to make sure you do first is to find out how much income do you have and how much expenses. And are you paying yourself first? Which means that you put money aside to the things that is important for you and for your future. Because I can go back to, here's one of my brothers. I have 7 siblings, but one of my brothers, for example, he doesn't know where he spends all his money on. And I think that's a situation for a lot of people. And we looked at it, and there was a lot of coffee involved. There were a lot of like buying clothes and shoes. But you don't really keep track of it. So let's get over here to the flip chart. I'm going to show you this, right? So what if you get an income of, let's say, $2,000 a month, right? And then at the end of the month, you don't have any money left. Fine. But what if you could, these amazing nights out, you go to restaurants, which is amazing, right? It's fun. But what if you, for one weekend, you don't do it? Well, maybe then that weekend, right, you actually save, right? So then you could save £100, £150, I don't know, right? Maybe £150 even, depending on the restaurant. Great British pounds, there you go. So the question is, right, could you look at how much money you spend, how much money you earn, could you save some more? What did I do when I started? Well, what I did was I actually looked at this, I sold things, I had so much things I didn't need. So I sold like movies, I sold books on, these like Facebook Marketplace, sold furniture, sold clothes, and all of a sudden I made money. And then I stopped like once a week. My friends asked me, well, do you want to come out with us? I'm like, yeah, I really want to go out. I want to go to this restaurant. But then they said, right, well, then I thought about, well, actually, I need to pay myself first. I need to pay myself £150. So I said, no, I would love to, but I cannot do it this month. How about next month? And all of a sudden, I had an extra £150. So what I would say is a good amount to save on a monthly basis, and the more the better, right? That's always the case. But if you could save, if you start with £50, that would be great. If you could make it up to £100, that would be amazing. And then, of course, more would be amazing as well. All right, but we spoke about how much money you need to get started. We think 2,000 is a good amount, but really, right, if you start with 1,000, that works as well. But let's go over here. We actually have something very exciting for you, which is a compounding sheet. So if you go to Investment Mastery /compounding, it's going to show you a compounding sheet here. And let's see if you can see it as well. I'm going to point to you in a moment. On what to do. We're going to teach you how you can make. We're going to start with 2,000. You can see up here, initial amount, 2,000. And then we have, then this is the percentage per month you can make. So let's actually put 3% there, because we will be able to teach how to make 3% a month. And then we come to this, the big part here. How much do you spend extra per month? How much could you put in to your investing and trading account per month? And we are going to just put 100 there for now, all right? So let's do the calculation without putting any money in. So at the end of year 15, just by putting 2,000 in and then not adding anything, right? You don't add anything. You have £409,000 by the end of year 15. And you might say, well, that's great, Dennis, but I want that to come a little bit earlier. Well, then the option is you could start with more, or how about this? How about we add £50 a month? That's it, not more. This is, look, it's a lousy night out, it's a dinner out, it's maybe you don't drink coffee. Well, you could drink, but you make it at home and you bring it from home instead, right? There's so many things you can do this. Be creative here. You can get another job even. So what if I press calculate now, boom, and look at this. The 409,000 now turned into 738,000, almost doubled. 50 pounds, not per day, it's per month. It's like £1 a day, a little bit more, 130. You can make that happen, right? Oh, now it gets exciting. So how about this? How about 100 pounds? Let's double it, 100 pounds, boom. Look, it went from 400 to 700 to 1 million after 15 years. Isn't that incredible? And now you might be saying, well, what if I do 50 a week? What if I do 500 a month? Which is amazing. So you need to learn two things. Number one, you need to learn how to make this compounding work for you, which Einstein called one of the world's wonders. So you need to understand the strategies, which we will cover. You will learn the strategies. And then also, of course, you need to then just make sure you learn how you can put $50 or 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 150 pounds away every month to really create your future for yourself and for your kids, right? Imagine you could save this for your kids as well. And by the end, when they're 15 or maybe when they're 18, they have £1 million more. How amazing would that be? You would be the granddad or grandmom of the year, right? You will really, right? It would be amazing to do that. So just to summarize, right? In order for you to really make this a success, in order for you to really, really create a brilliant, amazing future for you, then I would say putting away 50 pounds, 100 pounds a month would really make the difference. That would mean instead of 400,000 after 15 years, it would mean 1 million potentially, with only 100 more a month, all right? So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope as well that you really understand the power of compounding. And I'm also looking forward, of course, to see you in the next video. But before that, make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Press the subscribe button, press the like button, and let me know what works for you. Would you be able to save a little bit every month? And maybe you could comment below on creative ideas of how you could save more money each month. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.